Alright, I get it. This is a very controversial video. The Glorious Model O has been a well-loved mouse in the Minecraft community for a very long time, so you must think I'm crazy to have this unpopular opinion. But before you dislike the video and start spamming in the comments about how wrong I am, please just hear what I have to say. The Glorious Model O. A mouse that has grown in the Minecraft PvP community a significant amount since its release. Countless content creators have made videos and reviews on it, but you don't really get filled in on everything you need to know. Most people will call this mouse great because it has an adjustable debounce time, which is nice to have, but it's really not something you should base your decision on. There is so much more to look into when buying a mouse than just seeing how much DPS it gets. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I have a very different opinion than most people, but I suggest you watch the whole video to hear my full thoughts. Interested? Let's get started. So one thing that I think the Model O cheaps out on are definitely the switches. They use 20mm arm-ons, which are one of the cheapest switches companies can use. They don't necessarily feel or sound bad, but it's the lifespan that really sucks. As said in the name, it has a 20 million click durability, which isn't that bad, but the switches will only last around 10 months to a year, which basically means your mouse is going to break in that amount of time. If you're fine with having a mouse that only lasts 10 months to a year, then this is no problem, but if you want a mouse that will last longer, you're going to have to find something that has better switches. Plenty of YouTubers have said that their Model O has just died in a couple of months, and this is not something you want in a mouse. Now let me explain why this happens. If you butterfly click, you're putting a lot of force on the mouse constantly. This generally wears it down. Many people that buy the Model O get it because it butterflies really well, but what they don't know is that you can't butterfly in a mouse that has 20mm arm-ons. This is gonna sound harsh, but the durability just sucks. Alright, now let's talk about some other stuff besides the switches. The Model O suffers from a lot of QC issues. It involves wobbly side buttons, walls that flex in, lots of pre-travel, and it's just really unfortunate to see. I've also heard that the scroll wheel gets loose over time and the buttons will start to creak. Honestly, if you want my full opinion, the Model O is just not a good mouse in the long run. Now if you normal or jitter click, you won't be wearing down the mouse as much, so it should last a bit longer, but I still wouldn't recommend any mouse that uses 20mm arm-ons. They're just not reliable enough. So that was my full opinion on why the Model O is not the best mouse you should get. Now before you go, I just want to say that I do not hate the Model O or dislike anyone that uses it or recommends it. I just have a very different opinion than you probably do. I'm sorry if you found my opinions harsh, but these were just my thoughts on the mouse. Alright, I'm out of here.